Hello, my name is Mr. Myles, and I'm going to give an introduction to who I am and what I'm about. And I'm blessed to be here, and I just want to thank all my supporters. A little bit about me: I'm a certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. A little bit about me: I took my driver's education classes in college. I oversee driving instruction. I schedule drives. I coordinate examinations between segment one and segment two. I also do private drives for teens and adults. I turn in necessary paperwork to the corporate office. This is including tests, quizzes, other documentation, segment one, cert list, segment two, cert list. Also, I utilize good interpersonal communication skills. I'm a people person. A lot of you have known me from TikTok, aka the funny underscore guy too. Oh, by the way, my daughter had picked that name because I'm a funny guy. But driving instruction is very serious. I am certified by the state. So every 2 years, all instructors, and it varies from state to state, we have an examination. We have to go through tests. We have to do professional development classes. So we stay current. The state test consists of multiple choice, true, false, and essay for instructors. Driving is a process. And if you develop good habits and good processes, you will be very consistent. Oh, by the way, my YouTube channel is Driving with Myles, Myles. Just a little overview of some of the things we're going to do. We're going to do test prep for the written test, for the road test. I've had a lot of requests to do that. So I want to bring you value. And if you feel I'm bringing you value, you will subscribe to Driving with Myles. You will also follow me on TikTok, the funny guy, the funny underscore guy too. You'll follow me there too. Kind of moving forward, I've had this YouTube channel for a moment, but I really didn't post anything on it. So I really want to utilize this platform to reach out to all my followers who want quality instruction and car demonstrations, how to parallel park, how to merge on the expressway, things they're looking for the road test. We're going to have some really exciting things coming. So I'm just taking one step at a time. I want you to know who I am and what I'm about. Okay, I'm a dad, I'm a father, I played former college football, tried it for the NFL. I've been doing driver's instruction over 21 years. So I always try to get better every single drive, every single class. And that's been my driving force to move forward on this social media platform. And really, one of my students said, "Hey, you're a funny guy." He set it up for me, and it was all kind of coincidence. You put things in God's hands. So it's a blessing. Currently, right now, I think I have 130,000 followers on the TikTok platform, and I think I'm around 220 subscribers on the YouTube platform. In the YouTube platform, we'll be able to go into greater detail, 10-minute videos about the road test, about study guide preparation, driving preparation, parking preparation. There'll be some series coming out. And if you have questions and you really want good content, you reach out to me, Driving with Myles, and then you post your questions there. I will reply within 24 hours to everyone. And then pretty soon I'll be giving my number out so you can text me and reach me. So let's get right into it. We're going to talk about some of the errors that occur in designated and non-designated locations for all drivers. And this will prepare you for the road test, because when I teach my students, we prepare mentally for the road test, whether you're 14, 9, 16, 17, 25, 35. I want to prepare you for the test. A lot of people have driving anxiety, and it's okay to have driving anxiety. And it's okay to acknowledge that, okay? My last professional development session, I had training on that. So we'll be rolling out some things to help you reduce your anxiety. So let's get right into it. You have to have a proper search pattern. Left, straight, and right. You have to scan. This is super important. When you're making a lane change, if you're making a lane change to the left, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. If I'm making a lane change to the left, I check my center mirror, I check my left mirror, and I look over my left shoulder. Your road tester has to see you doing that, or you will be marked down. The same thing on the right. They're going to ask you to make a right lane change. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. You have to look over your shoulder. You have to exaggerate it, but a lot of students overturn the wheel, and that's a very uncomfortable situation. A lot of students don't see the small picture. Imagine we're driving in a neighborhood and there are kids running around. You need to be able to see the small things in front of you, but the big picture is you're in a neighborhood. You should be going under 25 miles an hour. 20 is good, 17 is good. That might be even too fast. Driver distraction. This could be something in the car. Maybe you're distracted mentally or emotionally, so you want to take your time. Let's talk about speed control. Speeding is a major factor in failing your road test. Your road tester will not give you a warning on speed. Some will, some won't. You need to practice proper speed control consistently through your whole driving process from stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. A lot of beginning drivers look at the speedometer too much. And if you look at the speedometer too much, you're not scanning on the road in front of you. So it's super important that you scan and look ahead of you. You check your rear mirrors so you are aware of what's going on. A lot of students are not making a full stop. You want to remain motionless for about 3 seconds. And then, of course, you look left, middle, and right. You need to develop those positive skill sets immediately. And not only through your tests, but through the lifetime of driving. Some beginning drivers brake too much, tapping the brakes, tapping the brakes, tapping the brakes. So this confuses other drivers. It heats up the brakes. If you're driving a manual, if you have improper clutch, improper gas, improper brake, you will have a jerky, non-smooth ride. You'll get marked down for that. Let's talk about railroad crossings. Before you go over railroad crossings, you need to look left and right, or you will get marked down. It varies from state to state, province to province, but it's super important that you do that. A lot of beginning drivers also lack improper lane tracking. What does this mean? You hug the right, you veer to the right, you veer to the left. You have to aim high and look straight down the road. Right around your third or fourth drive, you're going to develop really good lane positioning. And if you're hugging the right, you'll get deducted. If you're hugging the left, you'll get deducted. A space cushion. That is one of the most important things. If you don't have a proper space cushion, you will lose your space and thereby you could rear end someone. A lot of beginning drivers have improper speed going into the turns. If you turn wide, you're going to swerve in the wrong lane. That is the deduction. If you turn short, you're going to go over the curb. Some drivers palm the wheel. You will lose control. You need to have 2 hands on the wheel. I'm in North America. We teach hand over hand. And other locations like Australia is hand to hand. More on that later. Oh, by the way, if you haven't already, I need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Driving with Myles. Intersections are very dangerous places. You don't want to change lanes through intersections. You do not want to run lights. I did not say slam the brake on a yellow light, but you do not want to run yellow lights. A lot of beginning drivers lack timing. When do I turn on my blinker? When do I turn off my blinker? When do I slow down? Let's kind of talk about some of the top things that could fail you. You're not checking your blind spot, a deduction. You're not accelerating down a ramp to the freeway, a deduction. You don't signal in your lane change, a deduction. You signal too late, creating a dangerous situation, a deduction. So I just want to give you a summary. This is called Driving with Myles. And my next video will be coming out this Wednesday. We'll have a special guest. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Driving with Myles, M-Y-L-E-S. I want to say thank you all, and I really, really appreciate you.